I've got to be honest, as soon as I stopped recording on the last episode, number 45, when I talked about, sales pages and talking your copy out loud, while I was doing the episode, I was clamoring to tell you something more, clamoring to tell you something a little bit extra, but I held back because I want to keep these to bite-sized episodes, and my tendency is to kind of waffle on and on and on. These 5-minute videos will turn into 45-minute monstrosities. But I was clamoring to tell you something, so that's what I want to tell you now. So last time, number 45, I talked about sales pages and talking out loud. This idea of talking out loud, if it's a new idea to you when it comes to creating copy, be it sales pages, video scripts, emails, social posts, if this idea of reading your stuff out loud is new to you, God man, it's a game changer. It's an absolute game changer. Honestly, it's like the one copy tip to rule them all. And the weird thing is, it sounds like such a primary school thing, like, little Timmy, make sure to read it out loud. It sounds so basic. When every man and his dog is selling these underground copywriting techniques, read your stuff out loud. It's like, you got anything a bit more expert level than that? But I'm not joking. It's the one tip to rule them all. And no matter what you write, get into the habit of reading it out loud. And this is so powerful. It's like one of my favorite copywriting books is this. It's Joe Sugarman's The Adweek Copywriting Handbook. It's a great book, and it's a thick book, as you can hear me flicking through it there. It's a beast of a book. But if I had to tell you the number one most important lesson I got from that book, if I had to pick the one, it would be this idea of the slippery slope. And this is an idea that's really powerful in copy, and reading out loud your words, anything you create, will help you do that. So the idea of the slippery slope is that once you get onto a piece of copy, once you get onto a slide, the only thing you can do is really go to the bottom. It's greasy, it's slippery, you just go whee all the way down to your bottom. Not your bottom, the bottom. You go all the way down to the bottom. And Sugarman's idea is that you should have the same thing with your copy. As soon as they start on your sales page, as soon as your customer starts reading, it should be harder for them to go, nah, I don't want to read the rest of that. They should be kind of compelled to go. It should be a slide. They should be riding all your words all the way down until they get to the bottom, and bam, they're in. And the easiest way to do that is to read out loud your words. Get that sense of flow. Read everything out loud. And the other thing is that if you're looking for the best way to add your personality and voice and humor to your words, one of the best things you can do is, after you've written it, read it out loud and spot the moments that don't sound like you, or how would I say this? That's one of the best ways to do it. If you're looking for a way to make sure that your words flow and you do this slippery slope, reading it out loud, reading everything you write, everything you put out into the world out loud, is the number one copy tip to rule them all. So that's the thing I was kind of busting to tell you after last video. Just get into the habit. It sounds so basic, and again, it just sounds so easy. It doesn't sound like anything special, but getting into the habit of reading out your copy out loud every single time is a game changer. So if you haven't already, go and grab Joe Sugarman's Adweek Copywriting Handbook. It's a brilliant book. But as brilliant as it is, if I had to give you one lesson and one lesson only, it would be reading your stuff out loud. Hope that's useful.